Documented files called the China Cables have recently been revealed to the public with information regarding inhumane imprisonment of Uyghurs that are studying Muslim religions in China's western region of Xinjiang. Like in the novel 1984, the citizens aren't able to explore their cultural beliefs and to think for themselves because the major power group opposes it. Many of them are taken from their families overnight and aren't seen for months. They are forced to learn Mandarin, recite chants that emphasize the Chinese government, and are punished for defiance. Recently, a couple of journalists were approved to write a piece on what goes on in the camps, and what they found raises questions. Xinjiang is the largest province-level division and eighth largest country subdivision in the world, with a square mileage of 64,000. These re-education camps, as called by the Chinese government, were found out to have originated in 2014, in which to the size they were expanded in 2017. Approximately 39 of them had been tripled in size, estimated now to be a length of 140 soccer fields. Also, the estimate of money spent on the production of the camps had been increased by 20 billion since 2014 to 2017. Currently, Muslims are a minority group in China, representing between 0.45% to 1.8% of the total population, according to latest estimates. With limited knowledge on what goes on inside the camps, we know human rights laws are being broken, according to former captives describing conditions such as torture, sleep deprivation during interrogations, even some sexual abuse, forced abortions, contraceptive devices implanted, and more. Furthermore, if a parent is sent out to the camps, the children are normally sent to orphanages for months, if not years. When confronted about the China cables, a government official simply states that any info that deems the camps unlawful is fake news, as you see here.
Orders said this is a prison camps.
They are orders for the people who run the camps, and they're quite clear that this is a prison camp.
This is a pure
So
fabrication.
it's true,
Let
and
me
they're
tell you
brainwashing
what
camps.
is happening.
They change the way people behave, what they believe, even the language they speak. So they are brainwashing camps, aren't they?
I think there's no such order for prison camps. You know, in Xinjiang, religious freedom is fully respected.
Just to be clear, the documents I've seen make it quite
What
clear
document?
that people are held there. Hundreds of thousands of people are held in these camps across Xinjiang. What you're telling me bears no relation to what I've seen.
The document, so-called document you're talking about, is a pure fabrication.
A few people who fled from China because of the camps also described the conditions. They described it as like a prison with microphones and cameras monitoring their every move, much like the chilling effect in 1984. There are also watchtowers, barbed wire fences, high-tech securities, and a local police station in every one of these facilities. An example you could compare is Big Brother from 1984 and what the overseers have the mass do. Like the effect Big Brother has, the teachings at the camps are aiming to manipulate citizens to not pursue different religions, cultures, and to be independent. Also, the mass can agree with what the party believes and for the party to have power. The trend I notice is government officials continue to deny the accusations of inhumane treatment thrown at them. They continue to state that these camps are in place so no citizens that explore any different religions have any alternative beliefs and try to cut down terrorist attacks. Besides the tour they gave the small amount of journalists, they deny any public access to visit the camps, which gives them an even more secretive image from the perspective of the majority of the population. I predict that the more awareness is raised in the world about the possible laws violated in China, the more forces will continue to investigate and cause for shutdown. Cited from a government report, the camps are used to keep locals from developing extremist ideas and to prevent terrorist attempts, in which when pointing out that no terrorist attempts had been made regardless, a government official responds saying that is a result of the education camps rehabilitating possible future terrorists. This topic/story has been covered by many famous and reliable sources such as the BBC, CNN, the Daily News, New York Post, The Guardian, and more. This all started in 2013 when Chinese government officials first denied the accusation of inhumane imprisonment. However, in 2018, they named the camps Vocational Education and Training Programs. In March 2019, their official name became Vocational Training Centers. And in late 2019, recent files have revealed that Uyghurs have been oppressed, captured, and are forced to stay. Chinese government employees also state that the camps are simply to keep citizens from having aggressive beliefs and to prevent terrorist attacks. The Chinese government are also refusing to give more detail regarding what goes on in the camp. I know that you may feel indifferent about this because this is happening all across the world from you. But think of it like this. Think of you or your family being taken away simply because of what makes them unique and what they believe in. I don't know about you, but that would make me feel really sympathetic towards the families who have to go through that. You have the power to protect their smiles. And just by raising awareness on the subject, we can help those that pray every day for their son, daughter, mother, father, brother, sister to come back home. In conclusion, when confronted about the harsh camps, government officials deny any proof of inhumane imprisonment despite the clear documents describing how the camps operate, continue to claim that they are simply trying to prevent a narcissistic mindset for its citizens, and any evidence that says otherwise is fake news. I believe the United Nations government should gather all the information regarding the possible inhumane actions occurring in the camps, collect testimonies, and push to have the camps shut down forever. Thank you.